Guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit longer, but I have a ton of new goodies to share with you. So this brand is called Chaos Concepts. I get asked a bunch what I use as a finger rest. So Jen, the owner of Chaos Concepts, was super sweet and sent me over a bunch of goodies to play around with. And I wanted to share them with you guys because I am loving them. This right here is the Colossal Chaos tray. As you can see, it has spots to hold all three of your liquids. They stand up, they don't fall. It also has those two big slots to hold dip powder or whatever it is that you might want to put in there. It has those little square sections. You can put brushes, toothpicks, whatever. And then the bottom tray, you could put your bigger brushes or even put your dips on them to protect your work surface while you're actually doing a mani. This right here is the Liquids Chaos Trio. It is a 3-in-1 bottle holder. This here is the Chaos Accessory, I believe. Don't quote me. I'm trying to remember all these names, but it is a extra large cup. I don't believe the extra large cup is available quite yet, but she does have other sizes on the website that are available now. These finger rests are still in the testing phase, but I love that she made different sizes. So this here is Controlled Chaos. This might just be my favorite product. This and the finger rest. It has a little spout on it. It is super, super flexible, as you could see. And I'm going to play around with all of these things today. So Jen, if you are watching this video, thank you so much for all my goodies. And I mean, you guys, she sent them to me in black. So she obviously knows what I like. So this color is called Darkness. If you were wondering, she has multiple colors on her website. This is a new product from Dodie over at Triple D. She made a dual-ended cuticle cleanup tool, you guys. So whether you do your manis with dip liquids or gels, this cleanup tool, it's bomb. It is so bomb. So it's got the normal like water marble side if you are a dip powder user, and then that silicone side is going to be great if you dip with gel liquids. It cleans up around your cuticles so good. And I was trying to show you a little comparison with the new tool versus the water marble tool that I've been using for a hot minute now. Dodie's is a little bit rounded at the tip, so it cleans up beautifully without being super sharp to where you're gonna stab yourself. So I am going to do a mani with a brand spanking new color from Triple D. It was actually just released yesterday. It is called Charge It, and it's gorgeous. And wait till you guys see the glow on this at the end. It's so, so good. And then since I wanted to really show off the Controlled Chaos, this little flat tray, I'm going to do a super chunky glitter. And ever since I saw the swatches for Charge It, because y'all know I always get all my Diva boxes and everything in super late. I don't know what I did to offend the post office. None of my stuff ever comes on time. But as soon as I saw the swatch for Charge It, I knew I needed to pair it with Aphrodisiac from the Bad Girls Club collection. Do you guys remember that with the studded 3D glitters in it? It turned out so, so good. So I'm going to show you guys how I work with that kind of dip powder. So I'm just going to do my basic dip. I'm going to do 2 dips of Charge It on my pinky, index, and thumb. Oh, and then I'm going to try out Triple D's brand new matte dip top coat. So we're going to see how that plays out too. So while you guys are watching, I thought I would share with you what I'm going to call my little fudge up. So I posted this finished Manny picture in the Triple D group yesterday, and I attached like a whole little thing just saying if you want to see how to use this chunky glitter, because it is a little bit different than, you know, your basic glitter dips. I said video will be out tomorrow. Have you ever had one of those weeks where you don't know what day it is anymore? I really thought that as I was uploading this video, it was going to be Friday. It's just, I blame this diet and workout routine that I am doing. I think it's, by the time I'm done at the end of the day working out, I have no more brain energy for anything. So I'm going to blame that. So this video is being uploaded a day early, but I had a couple ladies that said they were looking forward to the video, so I did not want to disappoint them and have to comment on there. I got my days mixed up. It'll be up Friday. So we're just going to do an early upload. So Friday's video on Thursday. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. But I'm going to finish up my second dip. I'm going to shush up and let you guys watch. And I will be right back to go over the chunky glitter. All right, so I have my dip layers of Charge It down. While I'm capping in clear, I wanted to talk about these finger rests because sometimes you never know what you need in life until you have it, if that makes sense. You all know I've been using the different brand finger rest. They didn't come in different sizes, so it was just the one size. And they were fine. They worked perfectly great. But these, with them being different sizes, I wanted to try out both of them in this video. I did not expect to kind of find versatility in both of them. Like the one that stands up taller, I really like for doing, you know, my forefingers, my pinky, ring, middle, and index. It worked great for that. But the small one for doing my thumb, it's a bit of a game changer. So Jen, if you're still watching this video, please release both, because I don't know if you'll be able to see, but as I'm doing my thumb with that finger rest being smaller, I was actually able to roll my thumb around from side to side and really just coat my whole nail perfectly. Usually with the other finger rests, they're a little, you know, too tall and bulky. I can't really roll my finger that much without them slipping. So I love the smaller one. I know it sounds weird, but I do. I didn't think I would need 2 different size finger rests in my life, but I'm going to use them forever. So I'm going to finish up my clear cap. I'm going to activate, and I will be right back in a sec to show you guys the chunky glitter. So this is Aphrodisiac. She is not a new color. She has actually been out for a hot minute. Does anybody else refer to their dips as she's, or is it just me? So I am going to do this on my middle and my ring finger, and I just wanted to show you guys kind of how I work with these types of glitter. These glitters, they look 3D, completely 3D, but they lay really flat, like perfectly flat. So what I like to do is I like to apply my base, and then I'll either use, I used to use a brush, but now that I have this little flat tray from Chaos Concepts, I just pour it over, because this tray is going to literally catch everything, and you're not going to waste dip with this little controlled chaos tray. So I like to pour my glitters over. I clean up my cuticle area with my cuticle tool, and then I just lightly pat those chunkier glitters down. If you wanted to do the cupcake, this is going to replace your cupcake liners, you guys. You can just pour your full jar of glitter on top of this tray, which you're going to see me do when I get to my second dip. I like to pour over, because when you do the pour over, or when you use a brush to do your first layer, you get more of those finer glitters and kind of less of the chunkier ones, which is going to help your nail just stay a bit thinner, because we all know chunkier the glitter, it usually makes your nail a little bit on the thicker side. So this is just the way I like to apply my chunkier glitters, and I do this for basic chunky glitters too. So I just apply my base, I sprinkle on, I will clean up around my cuticle area, and then I will press these glitters down flat. You can also use this tool to kind of manipulate the larger size glitters and move them around and kind of replace them wherever you want. It also does a really good job of removing the larger glitters that are on the sides, that are kind of in between your nail and your cuticle. They do a great job at just kind of picking those off. So yeah, I'm just going to get my glitters moved around. I like to use a super scrubby brush. I totally forgot to mention in the beginning of my video that purple scrub brush I was using. That is brand new from Triple D too. It is, I don't know how to describe it. It is a stiff enough brush to get off all your excess powder, but it's super soft on your skin, like super soft. And I love that it has a little lid to it too. So if you were doing like a solid mani and a glitter mani, you can use that brush for your solids, which is what I did, which is why I'm using a different brush to brush off my glitters. But that lid is going to protect your brush from getting contaminated with glitter. And I'm not gonna lie, I need to order like 6 more of them, because now I feel like all brushes should have lids on them. So for my second layer, oh, check this out too, the silicone part of the tool you can use to actually pick up your glitters. So I'm going to use that to do a little glitter placement on a couple of my nails. Well, my 2 glitter nails. So now for my second dip of the glitter, I've just completely poured that whole jar out onto my tray. And I'm just going to lay my finger right into it like I would a cupcake liner. I did kind of shimmy the tray because I wanted to make sure all those glitters were nice and flat. I don't want any to be sticking up. I think this tray, with it being a little bit stiffer than obviously a paper cupcake liner, I think this tray actually helped my glitters press down flat. It sounds weird, but I swear it did. So I'm just going to use my tool. I'm going to get around my cuticle area cleaned up. I'm going to take off the excess glitters. I'm going to let you guys watch as I finish up my glitter nails, and I will be right back with you in a sec. Alright, so I went ahead and I applied a little bit of base just on a bare spot on my nail that I needed to add a little bit extra chunky glitter for. And I'm going to use the silicone end of this new Triple D cuticle tool. And I'm going to use this to pick up the bigger glitters. And then I'm going to use the pointed end to just kind of move them around and make sure I have them placed where I want. Make sure they're nice and flat. You can use the tool for that as well. You can use it to just kind of place down your glitters. I really didn't need to add much on my ring finger. I did add an extra glitter on my other finger. I just didn't show it on camera. So like I said, this Controlled Chaos has a little spout on it, which makes pouring your dip powders back into your jar super, super easy. And I love how super flexible these are. And they're super cheap, you guys. They're like $5 for these little Controlled Chaos trays. And then what you would do is just take your glitter dust off brush and clean it off. And then after this, just to get those finer glitters, because we all know fine glitter sticks to everything for 100,000 years. But you would just take it to your sink and just rinse it off, and it is good to go for your next mani. I definitely plan on ordering more because y'all know how I am with the OCD and the glitters. I want a separate tray for solids and a separate little tray for glitters. That's just me. So I am going to clear cap my glitter nails. I do clear cap them a little bit different. So I will do a layer of dip base over my whole glitter nail with this kind of glitter, the studded glitter, because I want to really make sure I'm getting base in between those nooks and crannies. And then I go back in and grab another little bit of base. I'm not doing super thick amounts of base. And then this one I will just do over my whole entire nail. And then what I'm going to do, because this is a brand new jar of clear and I don't want to contaminate the whole jar of clear with my glitter, I am just going to pour it over. I like to do a little bit extra base because I want to be able to take my finger and press the clear down so that I know I'm getting clear in between those nooks and crannies and fill everything in and make sure that it is nice and even. So I'm going to let you guys watch. I'm going to finish up my clear cap. I, of course, am going to clean up around my cuticle tool. I'm going to activate, file, and buff off camera, and then I will be back to show you guys the top coat. So keep on watching, and I will be right back. Alright, so I got all my filing and shaping and buffing done. And now I'm just going to top coat. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be testing out Triple D's brand new matte dip top coat. So I'm going to show you guys how to work with that. Because like I said, a bunch of these new goodies were released yesterday. So I thought I would release this video today. One, because I thought it was Friday. And two, to show you guys how to use some of these new goodies that came out. So they are available on the website if you would like to purchase any of these Triple D products, or even head over to Chaos Concepts and get some stuff to organize your nail room. So just like any dip top coat, you want to apply your activator. And I'm just going to let that sit for about a minute. Now, I will say the matte dip top coat, I don't think that it is a resin. It doesn't have that glue smell to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's not a glue, but it's definitely better than a matte regular polish. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick while my activator was settling that those glitters are perfectly flat. And you'll be able to see when I kind of buff with a paper towel, because if any were sticking up, I wouldn't be able to clean them off as smoothly as I was able to. So my little trick is I take a alcohol wipe and do a quick swipe, and then I take a paper towel and dry them off. I'm only doing the alcohol with the two glitter nails because those are the two that I want to make shiny. The other three nails, the solid color that I want to do the matte, I just buffed them with a normal paper towel. I didn't do the alcohol wipe, but I did still do the activator. So I'm going to do my dip top coat as per usual. I'm just going to do 3 quick strokes on each of my glitter nails. I'm going to wait about 30 seconds until they kind of get wrinkly, and then I will do my final layer. But this glitter is crazy good. Like, so good my camera could not focus on it. But you see how those studs look 3D, but they lay perfectly flat. If you guys want to see the other Bad Girls Club colors, I will leave the video link for you guys down below that shows the whole entire collection. So if you're interested, if you like this studded glitter, definitely watch that video first before you go and place your order, because she has it in like all the colors. So I'm finishing up my shiny dip top coat, and then I'm going to show you guys how to do the matte. It is pretty much the same as the shiny. For the most part, it's the same. So I'm going to get my shiny top coat on. I'm going to clap. Jeez Louise. I'm going to cap my free edge because I do have peel base on. I want to make sure that my mani lasts, so I do cap my free edge. And now for the matte dip top coat. This bottle had a wiper insert, you guys. I was so excited. I was so excited. So I'm going to do this like I said, the normal way. I do want to do the least amount of strokes as possible. Look, I got so excited. I just had to show you guys that I had a wiper insert. So I'm going to do about 3 strokes on my nails that I want to do the matte. And then instead of going right back in and doing my second coat, it does have instructions on the bottle, which I love. Because at first I was like, how am I supposed to use this? But then I read the bottle and it does have instructions. So I just went exactly like the bottle said to do. It says to put on activator. After you put on activator, do a coat of the matte and then wait 30 seconds and do your second layer of the matte top coat. So I've got my first layer on, and like I said, I'm going to let this dry for about 30 seconds. You can kind of already see that it is turning them matte. And I will tell you guys, I have used a bunch of different nail polish matte top coats since I developed my gel allergy because I love matte nails so much, but they would either come out streaky, or like the problem I had with the Sparkle&Co matte top coat. I knew it wasn't me, and after using this matte top coat, I know it wasn't me, but it absorbed the cuticle oil and they stayed shiny. Like, not as shiny as like a dip top, but if you guys watched the video, then you know what I'm talking about. And I wiped them with alcohol after, and it absorbed the cuticle oil. This top coat did not. My nails, even right now as I'm looking at them, perfectly matte. They're not streaky. They don't have any kind of sheen to them whatsoever. They feel super hard. I've been trying to actually scratch them to see if they would scratch, and they're not scratching whatsoever. I'm in shock at this dip matte top coat, I'm telling you. Definitely going to have to order more bottles because this is going to be my go-to matte since I can't do the gel, or I'm too scared to do the gel. So I got it all finished up. They dried in about 2 minutes. So I'm just going to apply my cuticle oil as I always do. And you guys will have to let me know what you think of this mani. I love it so, so much. Like I said, I've been dying to use Charge It and Aphrodisiac together. I think they were meant for each other. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so, so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.